Welcome back to The Big Show. It's Alex Belfield talking to the biggest stars in the country and personalities and my favourite people, and one of them is Gino D'acampo. How are you?
Ciao, bello!
Calm down, everything's fine.
I know. I'm excited when I talk to you, you know that.
Gino, you're like a bottle of pop and you shake it up and then you take the cork out.
Well, I'm a happy soul. Alex, what can I say? I'm a happy soul and I like to share it.
You do indeed, and that's what we like to watch on TV. You go back to a better time when people actually enjoyed their job and enjoyed being stars.
Exactly. I tell you what, I don't know about the star bit, but I absolutely love the job that I do. And, you know, often people, they say to me, Gio, how do you always have this smile on? Where do you get the energy? You know, you work 15, 16 hours a day. Guys, if you do a job that you love, that's where the secret is. I'm sure you love to go to the radio station and see everybody and have a chat. No?
Not really.
I don't believe you. You're always very cheerful when I talk to you. Come on.
It's all right. I only came in for a car sticker and then they gave me a job, you see. So
are you getting paid or are you still on work experience?
I work for the BBC, of course I'm not getting paid. Hey, Gino, what do you love more, cooking or telling people about cooking?
I think what I love more is actually cooking, I have to say. Because, you know, for me, there is nothing better to get into the kitchen, to come up with some idea. I find cooking very relaxing. It's one of the way for me to relax. But of course, when I'm on television, when I'm on the radio, or when I'm doing live gigs, you know, if I can see people in their eyes as I'm cooking, and I know I can feel that they're actually getting these tips in their heads. You know, to me, it's the most beautiful thing ever, because to be allowed to do that is just great.
I don't want to talk to you anymore about cooking. Can I be honest with you?
Go on.
What is it like to be a sex symbol?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
So here I am, sat opposite my gorgeous producers.
Okay, what's your producer's name?
Dave and Eric.
Dave and Eric? Oh, come on, man. Dave and Eric?
Come on, keep up. So the thing is, Gino, all the ladies in the office, I tell them you're on, and then they go gooey-eyed and dreary-eyed, and I tell them that they've got to stop drinking, and they just think you're a nice bit of trouser. I've never had that because I'm ginger and deeply unattractive.
What do you mean I'm a piece of trousers?
A nice bit of trouser. Have you not heard that turn of phrase?
Never before. Never before.
I think it's to do with that celebrity thing down under where you're in that jungle and you didn't wear much.
Oh, I see. Well, I think mainly I have to say thank you to the fact that I was born in Italy. I think it's the accent that a lot of women, they found a little bit different, and that's it really. What can I say? They love a man who can cook. So I think that is where the secret is. It's nothing to do with the accent or, you know.
I think it's the olive skin though. You see, I'm ginger and it's all peaky and white. You've kind of got the look before you've even started.
Nothing wrong with a bit of ginger. I love ginger women. Yeah, seriously, Alex, I don't like ginger men.
No.
No, I mean, not that I don't like them.
You don't like
personally.
Me. You're just saying you don't like me.
Say that. But I love women with red hair. This is a secret that I'm sharing with you. Only with you. Not many people know that. I love women with red hair. I don't know, what can I say?
Is the current Mrs. D'acampo red-headed?
No, Mrs. D'acampo, she's a blondie.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, structurally speaking, not a 100% real blondie. She's a brownie blondie.
Very nice. Listen, you've got your new book out. It's called Gino's Pasta. We're going to come back and talk about that next here on your favourite local radio station. We're back on your favourite local radio station talking to Gino D'acampo today, one of my favourite people. And I'll tell you why. You've always got something to say, and you know how to say it well. Thank you for that.
No problem at all. What do you mean?
Well, you're a bit gobby, if you don't mind me saying.
I'm not gobby at all. I'm one of these people that if I think, unfortunately, sometimes when I think something, I just have to say, you know, and sometimes I get in trouble, which is most of the time, and but that's how it is.
Are you like me? Are you forever on the manager's naughty mat?
Always. I do a show called, This Morning for ITV1, and I'm always getting in trouble. You know, lately what I did, I was not allowed to plug my book, and I thought myself, you know what, if I hide my book under the kitchen, nobody see it, and then during the show live with millions of people watching, I took the book out. I tell you something, Alex, I never ran out to the studio so fast like that day. But you know what? That's me. If I'm not allowed to do it, it's then when I wanted to do it.
We've got a few bosses here, and they rehearse Hitler's speeches during the days, and then when I come off air, you see, then they take me in their office, and they often spank me with the scented bootlace to put me into place. How do the bosses at ITV discipline you?
They give up. They don't say anything anymore. Alex, I said they do not say anything anymore. They just look into my eyes and say, "You know that was wrong, right?" And I look them back and I say, "Well, that's all right." You know?
Nobody died.
Nobody. Everybody's happy. Come on.
Gino, I want to talk about your upbringing, because obviously you're a character and a personality, and I'm guessing by your name you're not from Birmingham, and therefore you've got a great family, and it was all about Mama's cooking.
Yeah, I'm from Hull. And no, I tell you something. Right? I'm gonna be very honest with you. It's got nothing to do with my mum cooking. My mum, she's a crap cook.
Oh dear.
Simple as that. She can't cook to save her life. You know why? Because she gets distracted. She's on the phone. She's looking after the grandchildren. She seasoned the pasta 5 times because she forgot that she does the last 4 times. And every meal it goes pear-shaped. My father even worse than my mother. The passion comes from my grandfather. That's when I decided. Originally, when I was about 8, 9, I wanted to be a dentist. And then one day I saw my grandfather prepare a plate of gnocchi, and he said to me, "Gee, why don't you come and help me out?" And I did. And I thought to myself, this is great. Few potatoes, a bit of eggs, a bit of Parmesan cheese. I can prepare gnocchi. Everybody happy at the table. That's exactly what I want to do.
What was it about looking in people's mouths that turned you on when you were younger then?
I always find it fascinating, the people denture. Is to be able, to have somebody there on the chair freaking out, and here I come with my white coat, with my finger, and stuff my finger in their mouth. That's what I wanted to do. Which sometimes I still do that, but that is in the privacy in my house.
Are you nervous at your dentist? Because when I go in, what I do, I stick my hand up his white jacket and I say, "We're not going to hurt each other now, are we?" And
you stick your hand up his jacket?
Yeah, just in case. And then, therefore, you're going to be safe, because they have got you in a very vulnerable position, haven't they?
That's what I like. That's why I wanted to be a dentist. Whenever I go to the dentist, there is a very simple understanding. I walk in, I smile, and I very clear say to him, "Okay, this is how is it going to work. You hurt me, and I will kill you." And somehow...
Sorry, my producers, by the way, are just telling me that your mother's lawyers have been on. You can't say she's a crap cook. It's illegal. You're not allowed to say that.
Why not?
BBC guidelines, apparently.
Okay, my mum, she's not one of the most...
she's rubbish.
She's rubbish. She's rubbish. Mum, forgive me, but you are rubbish.
It doesn't mean she's not a nice person. Though. That's
she's
the
a
main thing.
Fantastic woman. And the reason why she's rubbish at cooking is because she gets distracted. So that is my tip to everybody. When you cook,
focus.
Do not get distracted. Focus, focus, focus.
When the current Mrs. Belfield is making me a ham shank of an evening, she often does it just in her negligee, and I find that distracting, Gino. Let's move on.
Can I get invited at your house when you have your when the shank is going on?
You haven't seen her. Hey, listen, the thing I want to talk to you about, can I say a few Italian names? Because there's Toro de Greco in Naples, and you also went to the Luigi de Medici. I don't know how you say. How do you say that?
First of all, it's Torre del Greco, which you said very nicely. That is the little town in the Neapolitan coast where I grew up. And Luigi de Medici is the catering school that I studied for 5 years.
Oh, very nice.
I started the Luigi de Medici when I was 13, and I left when I was 18.
I'm in love with the Italians because I taught an Italian choir for a while back in the late 90s, and I loved them. Not because of the singing, they were rubbish, but they used to bring me nice pizzas and salads and all that, and they were the first people who brought me salad drenched in oil and beautiful balsamic, and I fell in love with it. I'd never had it before. So simple.
Well, that's the thing about Italian cuisine. Something very, very simple. Put it together with fresh ingredients, and you have the best meal ever.
And of course, I've learnt a lot of Italian songs. The Time to Say Goodbye, Quando sei lontana, sogno orizzonte, manche le parole. Sing along.
That is fantastic.
Si cos'è che luce donna sta. Anyway, is that all right?
Yeah, that sounds quite good. I'm not going to sing because I'm not very good at singing, but it sounds very different from Bocelli. When I hear it from him, I have goosebumps. Now, yes. I have goosebumps for the wrong reason.
Yes. He makes you cry when you hear him sing.
Yes, so do you.
Yes, for other reasons. We're back on your favourite local radio station with Gino D'acampo.
Ciao, bello!
Ah, bellissimo.
Nice to be back.
Hey, listen, Gino's Pasta is out now. It's this new book. What's amazing about you is you make cooking cool. I am a little bit bored. No, I'm not. I'm a lot bored with the Ramsays and the Jamie Olivers. I don't know. It seems to have been done. You've got to be careful, haven't you, that it doesn't just become some man ranting about how you live your life.
Yeah, well, I tell you sometimes where the problem can be, and you mentioned the name, I didn't. I just want to make this clear for the lawyers. I'll tell you where the problem is going, I think, is something that is cooking is a beautiful thing, and other chefs, they always find the negative side of cooking to show off their dishes, or this kitchen is dirty, or other people they eating very badly, or this, there's always they find a different spin. My spin on cooking is very simple. It's the most simple and the most beautiful thing to do in life. Mm-hmm. Smile when you cook and enjoy, because if you are not enjoying when you're cooking, it will show on the recipe that you prepared. Mm.
Doesn't it make you depressed that the thing that we all have to do, which is eat, is made so complicated by people and they get it so wrong?
Exactly. I mean, cooking is easy. How can it be so don't overcomplicate the dish. That's why my kind of cooking is liked by everybody, because they see me all the time doing. It's then and there. Nothing is pre-prepared. Nothing is this is the one I made earlier. I cook because I enjoy, and I like to show everybody that everybody can do it. It's as simple as that.
Mm. What's your real voice like when you're not in show business doing interviews like this? Are you like Joe Pasquale, where you actually sound like Barry White, a completely different person?
But this is my voice.
No, but I mean that accent that you put on for show business.
I don't have an accent that I put on a show, but you're talking to Gino. This is what it is. You know what? Sometimes on the radio, it sounds even worse, because you can't see the person, and the accent is even. I know. That's what it is. I've been in this country now for 15 years, Alex. Right? But the thing is, because I work with Italians every day, the accent it just won't shake off. I'm trying. You're all right, mate. You're all right. Yeah, but it just doesn't work.
Are you happy with your lot now? Because you're in an amazing place where you're doing fundamentally what you want to do, which is cook. But then there's also sidelines like you went into the jungle and you're doing this morning, and you're celebrated with these amazing books. I mean, your last book, Fantastico, that had a great review and won many awards. It couldn't be better for you right now, could it?
At the moment, I'm in a great place because I have a job that I love to do. It allows me to write book. It allows me to, for example, lately I just have an app for the phones called Eat in Italian.
I thought you meant you'd had a nap during the interview. A nap?
Not a nap, an app.
Oh, an app.
An app. What's an app shortened for?
Application? I don't know.
Well, I have an application.
An appendage, maybe? I don't know.
No, not appendage. I have an application for the phone.
Yes.
Which I worked very hard. And again, that makes me very proud. It's called Eat in Italian, by the way, just in case you got one of these fancy
phones. I don't know anything.
Phone.
No, I've got a phone from 1976. It's the size of a brick. What does this app, this appendage do then?
Well, what the app does, I filmed specifically 15 recipes for everybody who's downloaded. Also, there are 15 recipes more, so 30 recipes in total. At Christmas, I'm going to do an update of 10 new recipes very soon. And there are 10 tips which they have been filmed. So how to stone an avocado.
I beg your pardon?
How to stone an avocado.
Isn't that illegal under EU laws or something?
How to take the stone out of the avocado.
Okay. Yes.
How to preserve herbs. How to grate the best Parmesan cheese.
Herbs or herbs?
Herbs.
Herbs, yes.
The herbs,
I'm
the
writing
basil,
this down.
the parsley. There's no point in writing it down. Just download the app.
Okay, yes. Do you have any of that oregano?
It's not oregano, it's oregano.
Oregano?
Oregano, basilico, prezzemolo.
Muchas gracias.
No, that is Spanish.
Oh, sorry.
Grazie is Italian. Alex, stay with me on this interview, please. Don't become the guy from whatever is, what's the guy, the Spanish guy?
I don't know.
The famous Manuel.
Oh,
you
from
sound like
Towers.
Manuel with muchas gracias.
I've enjoyed this. This has been really nice. We must do this more often.
I'll tell you, the pleasure has been all mine. And whenever you want to have a chat with me, you have my mobile number, which is 07. No, I won't say that.
Go ahead. 07.
I'm going to say the first five. 07900.
07900.
Yes.
Tell me the segment. I'll just bleep it out for the listeners. It's all right. Don't trust me. I'm a professional.
Are you sure?
Hey, listen, Gino. Lovely having you on. And I'd like to have dinner with you one day, because I like people in my life who are uplifting and fun and don't walk around with a face longer than Jeremy Kyle's. By the way, I can't stand that man either. What do you think about Jeremy Kyle?
Jeremy Kyle, I found him extremely entertaining. I met Jeremy many times. And, you know, when you take him out of his show, Jeremy is the funniest guy ever.
No, he's not. I worked with him for a year on the wireless. He never spoke to me once.
Alex,
what are you talking about, Gino?
I don't know. Maybe because maybe he likes Italian. To me, he's always been extremely kind and extremely.
What about Vanessa
nice.
Feltz? Do you like Vanessa Feltz?
I was on the show with Vanessa a couple of weeks ago, and she was very good. She loves Italian food.
She loves food. Have you seen the size of her?
She likes cooking, and she was absolutely great.
Did you hear the Joan Rivers joke that she did when she went on her programme? Apparently, Vanessa introduced Joan Rivers as 74 years young, and apparently Joan Rivers turned around and said, "And yes, you're 350 pounds slim."
Oh God, that is God.
Don't comment. You're going to get yourself in.
I'm not going to comment.
Hey, listen, I love you very much, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Alex, you are fantastico, and that's the only thing I want to say.
Bellissimo. Your new book is out now. It's called Gino's Pasta, and can I just say about the book, it is beautifully, beautifully written, and the pictures are gorgeous, illustrated just magnificently. You've obviously spent a lot of time and money on this, or somebody has.
We spent a long time. We shoot all the book in Bologna.
I beg your pardon?
We filmed all the book in Bologna.
Oh, Bologna.
Yes, which was fantastic. We really went to Italy, and I wanted to take the best out of Italy and put in the book Gino's Pasta.
Well,
and I hope everybody enjoy.
And your app is called, your application, your appendage is called Eating Italian.
Eating Italian.
By Gino D'acampo. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I love you.
Ciao, bello. Ciao, ciao.